to live class on how to solve numerical question on cost sheet. Today we will be discussing another question on how to prepare a cost sheet when different sort of costs are being asked in the question. So today we are going to learn about how to calculate the cost of raw material consumed, then total cost of production, cost of goods sold, and the amount of profit from the following particulars. So here you can see the opening stock of raw material and finished goods as well as closing stock of raw material and finished goods is given. Here the stock of work in progress is not given. Then raw material purchase, wages and other expenses are mentioned over here. So dear friends, when we are calculating a profit, at that time all these elements of cost, that is wages, chargeable expenses, rent and rates, power, factory, all these items we have to categorize into either they are direct material, direct labor or direct expenses, or they are related with factory overhead, office and administration overhead, or selling and distribution overhead. So today we will solve this question in a different way. First of all, in this question, raw material comes under direct material. Secondly, finished goods, it will be minus after the administration cost. Then raw material purchase will be added into the direct material. Wages paid to the laborer, this is direct labor आहे. आणि त्यासाठी आपल्याला हे वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारचे एक्सपेन्सेस त्यांनी दिलेले आहेत. आणि हे जे एक्सपेन्सेस त्यांनी दिलेले आहेत आपल्याला, तर त्या एक्सपेन्सेसचा वापर करून आपण या ठिकाणी हे जे एक्सपेन्सेस आहे तर ते कुठं जाणार, म्हणजे कुठल्या हेडिंग अंतर्गत येणार हे आपल्याला सगळ्यात पहिल्यांदा माहिती करून घ्यावं लागेल. तर वेजेस हे डायरेक्ट वेजेस मध्ये जाणार आहेत, चार्जेबल एक्सपेन्सेस हे डायरेक्ट एक्सपेन्सेस म्हणून कन्सिडर केले जाणार आहेत. आता रेंट, रेट, टॅक्सेस, पॉवर ह्या ज्या गोष्टी आहेत त्या एकतर फॅक्टरीमध्ये जातील किंवा ऑफिसमध्ये जातील. आता जर हे फॅक्टरीशी रिलेटेड असेल तर फॅक्टरीमध्ये जाणार आहे, पॉवर ही फॅक्टरीमध्ये उपयोगी पडते तर ते फॅक्टरीमध्येच उपयोगी पडणार आहे. म्हणून हे एक्सपेन्सेस आपल्याला क्लासिफिकेशन करावं लागेल. आता इथे बघा डाव्या साईडला आपल्याकडे प्रॉब्लेम आहे आणि राईट हँड साईडलाच इथे जर तुम्ही बघितलं तर आपल्याकडे कॉस्ट शीटचा फॉर्मॅट पण इथे दिलेला आहे आपल्याला. तर कॉस्ट शीटच्या फॉर्मॅटनुसार आपण सगळ्यात पहिल्यांदा काय घेतो तर कॉस्ट ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल. तर इथे बघा रॉ मटेरियलची कॉस्ट दिलेली आहे 2 लाख रुपये. तर सगळ्यात पहिल्यांदा काय येणार, रॉ मटेरियल परचेस 20 लाख रुपये, इथे सॉरी इट्स 20 लाख रुपीज. तर 20 लाखाचं आपलं रॉ मटेरियल आहे आणि रॉ मटेरियल मध्ये ऍड आपण काय करतो तर परचेसेस ऍड करतो. या ठिकाणी रॉ मटेरियल बघा 20 लाख रुपये. Therefore, raw material purchase is 20 lakh and opening stock is rupees 2 lakh. आता रॉ मटेरियल आणि ओपनिंग स्टॉक ऍड केल्यानंतर आपल्याला ऍड काय करावं लागतं तर एक्सपेन्सेस ऑन परचेसेस. तर या प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये जर तुम्ही इथे बघितलं तर एक्सपेन्सेस ऑन परचेसेस असं काही दिलेलं आहे का आपल्याला इथे. रॉ मटेरियल, फिनिश, चार्जेबल एक्सपेन्सेस, पॉवर, फॅक्टरी, तर इथे एक्सपेन्सेस ऑन परचेसेस दिलेले नाहीये. त्यामुळे आपण यातनं डायरेक्टली क्लोजिंग स्टॉक हा काय करणार आहोत मायनस करणार आहोत. कारण इथे आपल्याला क्लोजिंग स्टॉक ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल दिलेला आहे बघा 1,60,000. तर आपलं ओपनिंग स्टॉक होतं 2 लाख, त्यातून क्लोजिंग स्टॉक हा जर आपण 1,60,000 मायनस केला तर किती राहणार आहे 40,000. म्हणजे 20 लाखाचं मटेरियल प्लस 40,000. मग एकूण आपल्याकडे रॉ मटेरियल कंझ्युम किती होणार 20,40,000 रुपये. म्हणजे आपल्याला जो पहिला प्रश्न त्यांनी विचारला होता की कॉस्ट ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल कंझ्युम हे किती आहे, तर कॉस्ट ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल कंझ्युमचा फॉर्म्युला काय आहे, ओपनिंग स्टॉक मायनस क्लोजिंग स्टॉक ऍड एक्सपेन्सेस ऑन परचेसेस मायनस क्लोजिंग स्टॉक. हे आपलं रॉ मटेरियल कंझ्युम काढण्याचा इथे फॉर्म्युला आहे बघा. ओपनिंग स्टॉक ऍड परचेसेस ऍड एक्सपेन्स ऑन परचेसेस मायनस क्लोजिंग स्टॉक. तर मग तुम्हाला इथे काय मिळणार आहे कॉस्ट ऑफ मटेरियल कंझ्युम मिळणार आहे. आता आपल्याला दुसऱ्या प्रश्नाचं उत्तर शोधायचं ते म्हणजे काय कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन. तर कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन काढच्या आधी आपल्याला कॉस्ट ऑफ मटेरियल कंझ्युम मध्ये काय ऍड करावं लागतं तर डायरेक्ट वेजेस आणि डायरेक्ट एक्सपेन्सेस. सो हियर वी विल टेक one more item is given, sorry it's my mistake, that is sale of wastage of material. It is mentioned, so it has to be minus, because if you look at the format, from the format, if anything is being wastage that is being gone out of the organization, it has to be getting minus. And therefore from 20,40,000 we will minus the 8,000 rupees material which is waste. and therefore the direct material will be amounted to rupees 20,32,000 rupees only. And now we have to add the second element of cost, that is labor. As per the format, the second element of cost is direct wages, that is direct labor, which is given in the question is rupees 8 lakhs. So here you can see wages paid to the laborer rupees 8 lakh. After the addition of wages, the next element is direct expenses. So here chargeable expenses are considered as an direct expenses. So they are rupees 80,000. After that, the total of the direct material, direct labor and direct expenses, it will be rupees 29 lakhs 12,000, which is the addition of 20 lakh 32,000 plus 8 lakhs plus 80,000. So total prime cost here is 29 lakhs 12,000. Now in the prime cost, if you add the factory overheads, you will get the factory cost, and therefore next addition will be add the production overheads, which is nothing but factory expenses. Now here, if you look at this, the rent, rates and taxes, these all are related to the factory, and therefore these rent, rates and taxes will be added rupees 2 lakh over here. If it is clearly mentioned in the question that rent, rates and taxes, they all are related with the office, then we will take this item into the office and administration overhead. Second point is power. Power is being used in the factory while manufacturing of the goods and services. So the second element of production overhead is power, that is 9. Is 80,000. Next is insurance. So here it is clearly mentioned by them that the factory insurance is rupees 40,000, and therefore this 40,000 rupees is being taken as it is as an production overhead. Next is experimental expenses. Experimental means whatever the or the factory activity. Therefore, experimental expenses are being taken in the factory overheads, that is rupees 20,000. So if you make the addition of 2 lakh plus 96,000 plus 80,000 plus 40,000 plus 20,000, you will get the total of the production overhead rupees 4 lakh 36,000, and 29 lakh 12,000 plus 4 lakh 36,000, you will get the factory cost of rupees 33 lakhs 48,000. So we have got cost. You have to make an addition of administration overhead, then you will get the second answer of cost of production. So moving for the next slide, the administration overheads. Now here in the question, you have to identify which overheads are administrative. For example, here all the expenses are over. Now from this, sale of wastage of material, first item we will take is office management salary, which is 1,60,000. So second overhead here given is office printing and stationery, that is rupees 8,000. Therefore, this will be again taken as an administration overhead, that is office printing and stationery rupees 8,000. So total of the administration overhead is 1,60,000. So in the factory cost, if you add the administration overhead, you will get the total cost of production. So we have first calculated the cost of material consumed, and second answer is also completed. The total cost of production is 35,16,000. Now after the addition of administration overhead and getting the cost of production and closing stock of finished goods, we have to minus. So here the stock of finished goods is given. So therefore we will add the opening stock of finished goods and we will minus the closing stock of finished goods, so that we will get the cost of goods sold, that is rupees 34,76,000. In 35,60,000 we have added 1,60,000 and we have minus rupees 2 lakh. So total cost of goods sold is rupees 34,76,000 rupees. Now after this we have to add the selling and distribution overhead. So if you look at the question, the salaries of salesman, commission of traveling agent, so these two are the expenses which are related with the selling and distribution overhead. So therefore, salaries of salesman rupees 80,000 and commission to travel agent rupees 40,000. So total selling and distribution overhead is rupees 1,20,000. So in the cost of production 34,76,000, if you add 1,20,000, you will get the cost of sales rupees 35,96,000. So this is nothing but this is called as a total cost of goods or service manufacture. This is our total cost. And here the sales is given in this question. So from the sales of rupees 40 lakh, if you minus 35,96,000, you will get the profit of rupees 4,04,000. And therefore we have mentioned 40 lakh rupees as a sales, and from this sales, if you minus this 35,96,000, you will get the answer of rupees 4,04,000 as your profit.